Many of us go through our lives without much doubt in our own abilities. It seems necessary to have a sound state of mind even when doing the most mundane things, like getting groceries. So imagine the mental strain that the world's most influential leaders have gone through, and you'd be hard-pressed to believe that anything could have been wrong with them at all. Julius Caesar, one of Rome's most influential leaders, was actually known to have seizures, and today we can only make speculation as to why. Did these seizures outline a more serious mental issue? And is this why Caesar made one of the greatest tactical mistakes of the era? The year is 44 BC, and Rome's first emperor has just fallen on some hard times. Times made of cold-tempered steel. After allegedly being warned by multiple sources, Caesar commits history's arguably worst tactical decision and goes into the Curia on the Ides of March. He is then stabbed. What caused him to make this decision? Well, the answer could be schizophrenia. Medieval writer Plutarch mentions Caesar in his works, most importantly claiming that he had, quote, distemper in the head and was subject to epileptic fits. It seems that when Caesar had an episode, he was worried that he may have done or said something that he may not have meant. This symptom does not sound like epilepsy, but rather an altered state of thought. They did not have a term to describe it back then, and thus referred to it only as infirmity. Today, we refer to this as schizophrenia. Why else would Caesar apologize if his behavior did not change during these seizures? Both schizophrenia and epilepsy are hereditary, and Caesar's relatives did have epilepsy. Because schizophrenia is hereditary, some of Caesar's relatives might have been inflicted. One study finds that 5 children of schizophrenic mothers become schizophrenic, but no children of non-schizophrenic mothers become schizophrenic, showing a true hereditary cause of the illness. We can't know for certain, but the correlating causes of these afflictions should be taken to note. Because schizophrenia and epilepsy are related, as patients with schizophrenia are more prone to seizures than the general population. Seizures are usually caused by an underlying hereditary defect, such as schizophrenia, and those who have seizures are more likely to be schizophrenic. Patients with epilepsy develop psychosis of schizophrenia at a rate exceeding that expected if the two disorders were independent. It cannot be known for sure that Caesar did suffer from schizophrenia. It is not only a very vague diagnosis, but many other ailments also fit the symptoms. However, it seems like a good interpretation due to its statistical likeness and the fact that Caesar's judgment was subpar in his later years. It also provides an explanation for his apologizing for previous behavior after such seizures, as normal seizures do not have any effect on a person's behavior. It's strange to think that one of the greatest leaders of all time could have been a schizophrenic, but the label doesn't lessen any of the great deeds he partook in during his reign. Maybe it's a good lesson to us all that even one with an afflicted mind can still be a great historical force.